Today I'm playing with my Espaliered citrus here, folks, because I haven't done a lot with these lately. A couple of branches need to be pruned off and that, but geez, we've got a lot of fruit on this one this year. Doing well. Have a look at that now. Espalier, oh bugger, drop one off. Ooh, that's soft and juicy. Should I? See that mark there? I can't pronounce the insect that does that, but that's called catadid, something like that. My bad with the pronunciation. When the fruit is really small, the size of a chickpea, it hits it, it basically causes that damage, and as it grows you start to see that sunken round spot. It looks like blossom end rot, but it's got nothing to do with blossom end like acidity in the soil or too much fertilizing. It's an insect that does that. It's the first time I've seen that on my fruit here, but don't see any other ones having that. But anyway, I'll eat this later. Now, how do you stop it? Well, you got to spray your tree. Simple as that. You can use an oil-based spray like olive oil and dishwashing liquid, or our CGWS. That will work tremendously well in protecting. Yes, you can spray it on the fruit as well when it's small. You can't spray anything, absolutely nothing in my books, when the plant is in flower, or directly onto any parts of the plant that have flowers going on. So always avoid the flowers, but CGWS will work on many fronts. Citrus leaf miner, there's some there. I'm not worried about that too much. One or two leaves here and there will get damaged as long as all the new leaves don't get destroyed. Here he says don't get all destroyed, and I'm noticing a lot of it. Anyway, CGWS is going to come out and get sprayed on this. The tree's not in flower, so we're quite safe in applying it all over the top, meaning the entire tree will turn white and the fruit, and it's protected. This size here, at this stage here, I wouldn't worry about spraying directly on the fruit. It's the smaller fruit that you want to protect. That's when the insect, that insect in particular, goes and attacks your fruit. Now, other than that, if you've got espaliered trees, folks, especially citrus, you might want to go out there and give them a tidy up if they're setting fruit. This orange is okay. Some of these branches will come off later on. I'm not going to do that now. Not so important. I'm just going to tie a couple of these ones back here. They're annoying me from the distance. And I'm using the tape tool. That's my favourite tool when it comes to anything climbing, any sort of framework, like a mesh or a stake that you need to tie up. This is the go-to tool to do it with. And again, we cut the top off probably a month or two ago, and look at that, it's been attacked. It's got citrus leaf miner, and that's what happens when you cut it off. I didn't spray it. Yeah, I don't practice everything I preach either. That's how I work. But for those who are really concerned and you want to look after it, I mean, I care about from here down, not from here up, because that's my boundary line. So that's all going to come off again, probably get attacked, but we'll constantly get new growth from the bottom here. You can see it's coming on, even though some of them are getting attacked as well. I'm not too concerned this time of the year, although branches like this that are defoliated, you should clean them up. Look, I said I'm not concerned this time of the year, and I'm just thinking on that. I should be concerned no matter what time of the year it is, and that's how you should be as well, folks. So if you're going to cut some branches off, always cut the ones that are infected, clean it up, and spray it. With every prune, or with every action, there's a reaction, as we know. So with every prune that you do, which is an action, the reaction from that, the tree will grow. That's the reaction you'll get. And when that happens, the new growth, it becomes an attractant to all types of insects, especially leaf miners. So be mindful of that and be prepared to spray it if you know you're going to get leaf miner on your plants. So you can see we've lost the new foliage here because it was young, growing, cold, shedded, and we've got some bare sticks like that that need to be tied up, so we just put it there and clip. And the other one down here, see how we're keeping them spaced apart? You want that spacing. You'll get some overlapping as long as they don't rub and cause damage to the outer bark of the branch. So tie them up like that, clean off some of these. Oh, that one's not too bad. This one up here's got to go. Like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. And we just keep going around like that. We cut them all off, get them off. This is my pruning technique today. It changes with the season too, folks. Come over here. This is my lemon tree, finally growing. I had to replace this a couple of times. All right, a couple of pointers on espalier trees quickly. Anything growing out needs to be removed. And why I say that it needs to be removed is because it's going to be difficult to shape it into that fan shape, I suppose. So let's quickly clean this tree up. We haven't done it, really. We've only done 1 or 2 attempts on this, and we're just giving the tree some time to grow. So I'm not really going to do, well, I might do some pruning, but let's start with some clipping and training. So this branch here, we're going to just clip it down here, if I can get in, like that, and a bit more. 2-dimensional trees, folks, left and right, not forward and back. See this branch here? If it was young, starting down there, you can see it right down here. See, that's too rigid now. I can try and swing that back into there and clip it up here, but I'm going straight over the top of other branches that are already against there. So what I'm going to do is remove this completely. Just there, like that. Gone. There we are. We've just opened it up beautifully. Now we've got this one here to work on, east and west, so we're doing that there, but look, it's also grown on the other side. That's okay, we can train this one down here. Let me just clip this into place. And I love this fencing, this temp fencing, folks, because you can easily erect it with a couple of star pickets or posts if you like that. And it's great for training because you've got the vertical and the horizontal lines that helps you clip wherever you want it to be. Now this one here, I haven't got the heart. I was going to cut it off, but look, it's got fruit on it already. So that shouldn't, ooh, I can do it there. Yes, we can. It's not too far out, so we can train it in that space there. That can go in that space there, and this will come back down here. All right, while Carol keeps licking my forearms. Oh, sweetheart. I love you. Come on, stop. I'm not a lollipop today. Come on. I've just clipped that one there. We've got a few flowers and fruit here. Look at that. We want those fruit. And we're going to clip this one just here. Like that. There. And slowly, slowly train it out there. So we've got this fan shape going out that way. That side's not too bad. This one, oh, this has gone straight up. We might have to swing this one back down again. You can be creative, you know. And this one over here, we're going to bring it down like that. Beautiful. How are we going so far? Look at this. The artists at work, folks. We've got a little bit of work to do in this garden here, folks. See, that's growing in the wrong direction. It's growing straight out here. And if I cut it off, will I lose much? I don't know. I don't think so. What's going on in here? So there's some look. If you're not careful, you lose all the wonderful fruit that you want. And that's what we're trying to grow here. So that's going to be sacrificed. No, it's not. It's going to be protected. Somehow I'm going to try and get it through the other side, like that there. So then I can clip this into this position. Or I might be pruning all this stuff off, I think. That's not going to work down there. Why? It's growing from this outside branch, on the other side I should say, and this one's growing straight out there. Now we do have this on this side, and remember, this can sucker out from here and start producing more branches. So we have the opportunity to decide whether we keep all this. Oh, bugger. If I do that, that's going to look ugly. That's coming off. I'm going to cut it short because we've got opportunities of getting this to flower and fruit there. And again here, growing out. Oh, wait. Now it's getting dark and I can't even see. That's got fruit, we can't sacrifice that. That's going to go there, yep, that's what we're doing. So this fella here, down here, just watch the leaves, like that there. We might push this in a bit closer to the framework, like that. See, it's pushing out, so I'm just going to bring it in a bit closer like that, beautifully. That will stay about here. What I'm trying to do, oh, where are you? There you are. I'm trying to space it out so that we don't have too many branches growing side by side. Eventually that's what's going to happen anyway, but you try to control it or minimize it as much as possible. And if you've got branches coming out, you can cut them short, and over 6 to 9 months, once they get old enough, that's going to flower and fruit from that. Yep, that's going to be lots of flowers and fruit there for me, folks. So this one here, no good. Cut it short. Yeah, it had a fruit, but it fell off. So we cut it short like that and train it up. That's a short one. That one there is going to go here. And remember, stand back and have a look at it. If you don't like it, start again or just cut it off. You know, there's no complete right or wrong method. It's just your imagination, and obviously within reason, the plant's going to be in a happy state when you finish. it sort of works. I like it and I don't like it, but for now, I don't want to take off too much off this plant because I've always somehow struggled to grow a bloody lemon tree in this spot. This is the first one that's taken off and it's doing tremendously well compared to the ones I had previously. So we'll feed this through the other side and still a bit of, real estate space there. And just, there we are. That's a lot better. There we are, that's the starting of it. There's a couple of branches we might have to prune, but oh wait, we missed one. What's that doing up there? That's gonna go here. There we are. If you haven't got the space, you've got a courtyard and you want to grow a citrus or any plant or fruit that you love, in particular fruits obviously, Espalier. Imagine this was your back fence line, 7-8 metres long. You only got 4 metres deep because, the McMansions nowadays are almost as big as the properties. Now, once upon a time, a quick history lesson here. When I worked in engineering, structural engineering, this is going back in my past life, the rules were approximately, don't quote me on this exactly, but from what I remember, the rules were 35% home, 65% land. I think it was more like 30% house, 70% land, because it was all about healthy living outdoors. Now, what we've done is turned our homes into the outdoors with all these natural light and environmentally friendly buildings, but it's not the same. Not for our bodies and not for our souls. We need to be outside. So if you've got a mansion, a massive house, folks, enjoy it. Congratulations. I'm not knocking you on that, but focus on the outside as well. And if you haven't got a lot of space, do this. Get them in pots. Grow something outside. That will keep you outside longer. So grow your plants, enjoy it, visit your garden often, or go to the park. Espalier is the way to go for small spaces. I love it. A little bit of sunlight is important. Check out our website, vasilisgarden.com. Everything you need every day. Our long weekend specials are still running on, so take advantage before they finish at midnight. From me, Vasily, Maresi.